Hey Booktube, I'm back with another video. This is going to be another introductory video. I posted mine a little over a week ago. It was unorganized chaos. And after I posted it, under the little recommendations for videos, I saw another video and it was labeled the Booktube newbie tag. And then I saw like 500 videos and then I realized, crap. So I missed that memo. And so I found a Booktube tag that I loved. It's by Trina from Between Chapters, and I'll leave a link below for her channel. And I really liked it. I liked her questions. I thought it was a little different. And it's her new to Booktube tag, so make sure to check that out. So the first question is, where are you joining us from? And I am joining you from Moore, Oklahoma, also known as Tornado Alley. I love where I'm from, and Boomer Sooner. We are diehard OU fans. I lived in Oklahoma almost my whole life. My dad was in the military, so we traveled a lot towards the beginning of my childhood, but by the time I was 7, we were stationed here, and we've stayed, and this is our home. So yeah. Question number 2. How old are you? I am 26, but I'm gonna own it. I am 26 years old, and I love young adult books. Number 3, why did you join Booktube? I joined Booktube because I have been watching it for years, since I ever saw my first video. I use it to find recommendations, I use it to find reviews, I use it for a lot of things. I love it. It keeps me up to date on authors and what's going on in the reading world. I can really relate to people who like to read as much as I do, and I figured, you know, some people might be closer to my age and love the books that I love and not feel comfortable going to a bookstore and looking and browsing through the teen section. I am a grown adult, I am married, I have kids, and I am completely in love with young adult paranormal, young adult romance. I wanted to share my passion for reading with people who are like me, so that is what brought me to Booktube. Number 4, what is the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name was actually originally supposed to be Yours Bookly Jess, but I went ahead and changed it to just my name, Jessica Wilkerson. I was going to start a blog and I was going to review books, and I was just going to sign the book like you would any letter, sincerely, Jessica. And I figured I'd put a spin on it and do Yours Bookly Jess. But I just never got around to writing a blog. Like I mentioned before, I am technologically broken. I don't get along with computers or tablets. I don't know how to set up a cute page. And so I figured, you know, I'm probably not ever going to start a blog. I keep looking over here because I wrote out the questions. Number 5, what type of books do you read or want to talk about? Like I have mentioned, I kind of plan on this channel being a mix of my adult taste mixed in with my young adult taste. I will probably do some adult paranormal, some adult fantasy, but for the most part I read young adult paranormal and young adult fantasy. I also like contemporary books, and I would love to get back into my mystery and suspense novels, so I think my channel is going to be rather eclectic in the books that I talk about, and it's just going to be the crap that I read. My channel will be a channel of random books and random genres. Number 6, who are some of your favorite authors? This is really hard. I have a ton of favorite authors, but I'm going to be like everybody else, and I'm going to say J.K. Rowling. I love her. Sarah J. Maas, Michelle Mead, Cassandra Clare, Jennifer Armentrout, or as she writes for some of her adult books, J. Lynn, John Green, and Gail Forman. There are a ton of other authors that I didn't mention that I just can't really think of off the top of my head, so I feel really bad because I probably left somebody out that I'm crazy about. But really, I love the people who write the books that I love, so we'll just go with that. Number 7, what's the last book that you read? That is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, and this is the last installment in the Mortal Instrument series. And words and feels, and oh my god. Question number 8, what are you currently reading? I am currently reading The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead, and this is the 4th book, I do believe, in the Bloodline series. This is a spin-off from the Vampire Academy books that I loved. I loved those books. They were great, and I was very hesitant to start this because I really didn't like Sydney's character. She was very annoying and very stubborn and set in her ways, very one-sided, and I didn't particularly care for her, but I loved Adrian. I was very hurt for Adrian. I did not think I would like this, but of course Rochelle is great and wonderful at life, so I love these books. I will buy all of them, and I will read all of them, and I will love them all. I am also reading The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I'm only 25% of the way through this book, but I love it already, and I will let you guys know what I think whenever I finish it. I don't want to give away any spoilers as to what I'm reading right now in case anybody hasn't read it. Question number 9. What do you use for bookmarks? I really liked this question. It's very different. So this bookmark means a lot to me. I think it was 3 years ago, on all of my Christmas presents from my parents, there was a little tag, and it's something my mom made. She has a little cricket, and it's like, or a silhouette, and it cuts out paper shapes. And she used the Harry Potter font, and she put my name on them, and they were on all of my presents. So I kept all of them, and I use these for my bookmarks. And now some of them have been ruined, like you can tell, like it's all bent and curved at the end, but I love these. It was very sweet. And going along with the Harry Potter theme, I went ahead and pulled out the bookmarks that I could find. And I've got Dumbledore. Dumbledore! You know, like the little puppet show. Weasley! Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. That video is hilarious. And another bookmark I have is another Harry Potter one, and this is just Harry himself. Other than that, I will use whatever I can find. I will use receipts, mail, I will use tissue paper, I will use anything. Number 10 is show us your current TBR pile. About a week ago I filmed a TBR video of all the books that I have on my shelf. Now I did make a huge book outlet purchase recently, so those books haven't gotten in yet, so they're not on my shelf. Thank God. My husband would murder me if he saw how many books I just purchased. So this is my TBR shelf. Now some of the books I have actually read, a few of them I have. But this is where I keep the majority of the books I want to read. And yeah, I filmed a video recently, about a week ago, with the books that I want to read in 2015 off of this shelf. So you can check that out. Question number 11, hardback or paperback? Ebook or physical copy? Hardback or paperback? I'm unlike a lot of people who have a preference on their books. I will take a book however I can get it. I don't care. I don't care if it makes my bookshelf look funny with like the odds and even books. Ebook or physical copy? I do prefer the physical copy, but I love my ebooks. I love the convenience factor of the ebooks. I can be at work and taking a break and pull up my Kindle app on my phone and read for 30 minutes while I de-stress from work. Or if I go on a trip, I can download 4 or 5 books to my Kindle and take it with me and save a lot of room. Own or borrow? I prefer to own books. I do, however, sell a lot of my books back. We don't have a whole lot of room on our bookshelves, and they fill up and overflow, and I will have stacks in our room, I will have stacks on the floor, I will have stacks at the top of the closet, and eventually it's just too much, so I will go back to a resale store. We have a half price right down the street, and I will go sell them back. As far as borrowing books, I love borrowing books. I love borrowing books because if I don't like it, I don't feel like I wasted my money on it. But I also hate borrowing books at the same time because when people borrow my books and they return them bent or torn or they dog ear my pages, I feel homicidal. So I don't really like borrowing books because I fear I'm going to damage or ruin somebody else's book. And I love my books. My books are a part of me. And when I don't get them back, like I feel like just... Question number 12. What book or series got you into reading? That's easy. Harry Potter. I was 12, I fell in love, and that was the first series I can remember like dying to get my hands on the next book. What's going to happen? What else can J.K. Rowling bring to the wizarding world of Harry Potter? I anticipated these books more than any other book I read at that age. So I can owe all of my love for reading to Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Number 13, how did you discover Booktube? I actually discovered the Booktube community by accident. I had just created my Twitter account and I was following Rochelle Mead. I do believe it was Rochelle Mead, but somebody posted a link to a book trailer for Bloodlines. And after I finished watching the video, there was a list of videos like that one. I found Little Book Owl. One of her videos had popped up in the corner of the screen and I clicked on it and I was like, whoa, what is this? And I found the Booktube community. Number 14, what challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? I think one of my biggest problems is going to be life, just in general. I have 2 boys, I work full time, and my husband works. We have a lot of events, we have a lot of family here. I don't know how consistent I will be with posting videos. I also don't have a whole lot of the technical skills needed to film videos. I don't have a camera, I don't have a fancy computer, I don't know how to edit, so my videos are just going to be quick cuts and clips of my chaos, of me rambling on about books, which may not appeal to everybody, so I think that may be a challenge as well. Finally, question number 15 is, where else can we find you? You can find me on Twitter at YoursBooklyJess, and you can also find me on Goodreads at www.goodreads.com/jlovesbooks. I will finish this video with a very exciting find, and that is my Elder Wand pen that my mom picked up from me at Barnes & Noble. Isn't that awesome? This is awesome. I'm taking this to work with me, and I'm going to carry this around like a lunatic. And then whenever patients piss me off, I'm going to just swish and flick. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great week and happy reading. Bye.